Bitcoin is just minutes away from another massive breakout. Hey guys, what's going on? Jeb here, and in today's video, I'm bringing you a very important price prediction because I personally believe that Bitcoin is very, very close to breaking a critical trend line and rallying back above our current all-time high of $42,000. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you exactly where Bitcoin is going next and why, so make sure you stay tuned until the end. But without much further ado, guys, let's go ahead and dive right on into it. Recently, we reported on a head and shoulders pattern on Bitcoin with a shoulder here, a head here, and a shoulder here. This right shoulder turned out to be a consolidation pattern that Bitcoin eventually broke bullish out of. After breaking out of this consolidation pattern, Bitcoin rallied, formed a bull flag right here, and as we can see, followed through with its price target of rallying to about $40,000. And that's where we find ourselves right now, trading at $39,600, just below this critical level of resistance. This level of resistance is defined by the level of resistance in this consolidation pattern that broke bearish earlier this week, and right here you can see that we are just below it. There's something very important you have to understand about technical analysis, and that is that a lot of people are looking at it. This level of resistance right here has millions of eyes on it, and when Bitcoin breaks it, you can bet your bottom dollar that there is going to be a lot of bullishness to come from it. You see, Bitcoin had instituted that head and shoulders pattern, but in cryptocurrency, Bitcoin don't care about no head and shoulders pattern. Bitcoin go up. At least that's what the memes are telling me right now. That's where I get all of my news, is Reddit, the meme section of r/Bitcoin. You should go and check that out. Anyway, we are now left with the question, if and when, probably when, Bitcoin breaks this downtrending level of resistance and breaks above the flat level of resistance at $40,000, where does Bitcoin go next? Well, to find that out, we have to go out to the daily chart, and I will show you right now that Bitcoin is most likely going to rally up here to $43,000. Why, you might ask, would Bitcoin rally to $43,000? Well, if you will notice, for the last 3 months, Bitcoin has been riding the outside of this indicator. This is called the Bollinger Bands. Bitcoin has been consistently trading out here around something called the second standard deviation line on the Bollinger Bands, and when it does that, it normally corrects. Well, right now, zooming in, we can see the second standard deviation is trending upwards and is sitting around $43,000 to $44,000. Bitcoin rejected off of that standard deviation line when we went into this small downtrend, and now that we're bouncing, we could expect that if the bull market is going to continue, that Bitcoin would rally back here. Something to keep in mind is that this standard deviation line will continue to trend to the upside, and as Bitcoin takes its time to get up here, we may even see a price target as high as $44,000. But let's back up. Our entire argument is based on the presupposition that Bitcoin is in a bull market and that Bitcoin's bull market will continue. But why would that bull market continue? Let's not just assume that it's going to. If Bitcoin is going to break all-time high again, it's done it like 20 times this year and it's only the 14th, then there's got to be a good reason for it. There has to be a strong foundational reason for us to believe the argument and the presupposition that Bitcoin is in a bull market and that's going to continue. Well, my first piece of data is here on Google Trends. As you can see, the amount of search interest over on Bitcoin has been skyrocketing to a yearly high. In fact, if we look at the past 5 years, you will notice that Bitcoin's search volume is nearing an all-time high. There is about to be more search volume on Bitcoin now than there was at the end of the last bull market. On top of that, total market capitalization just passed $1 trillion, setting an all-time high and putting us in the big leagues. And one final point. I know this because people do this to me. Whenever you have a successful product or a successful YouTube channel, you are going to have impersonators, and this is my third point. Check this out. Bitcoin is now the #2 cryptocurrency, only less valuable than a fake. Wrapped Bitcoin, whatever the hell this is. Bitcoin has an imposter. Only celebrities have imposters, and Bitcoin has an imposter. That sounds really bad. That sounds really bad. Bitcoin's not a celebrity, it's a cryptocurrency. That was a joke point. I hope you laughed. If you didn't laugh, tell me in the comment section. But, yeah. Not only that, another point is that MACD is about to cross bullish again. You guys know that it crossed bearish, and that looks like it's about to reverse. RSI bounced and is trending into healthy territory above 70 because that's where Bitcoin's supposed to sit when it's sitting in a massive hype cycle like we saw at the end of 2017. And my final point is this. Even though Bitcoin just rallied 110% above its previous all-time high, when the bears got their chance to crash Bitcoin, they did drop it 25%. But what did Bitcoin do immediately after? Well, zoom in, and what you're going to find is this candlestick formation right here, a red followed by an engulfing green. This is called a bullish engulfing candlestick, and it's something we talk about over here in CT2A in the video Introduction to Candlestick Analysis. Very important video. So I've made a lot of points in this video, but here they are in a nutshell. Number one, I personally believe that Bitcoin is about to trade all the way up to $44,000. Watch that downtrending level of resistance I showed you earlier in the video, because when it breaks that, that's a trade opportunity, and that is a position that you might consider entering a long on. We'll keep an eye on that trade and see whether or not it it came to fruition, but I would encourage you to look at trading that. So number one, I have a price target of around $44,000. Number two, we should continue to have faith in this bull market right now until proven otherwise, because we just saw a 25% correction, and even that wasn't enough to stop it. If the bears were going to crash Bitcoin, they would have done it then. The hype isn't dying. The hype is even bigger now than it was 2 weeks ago, so let's continue to ride the wave while we can. I hope you guys did enjoy this video, and before I go, there's one more point I want to make, and that is that you must invest in your education in cryptocurrency. It is absolutely critical that you invest in your knowledge of cryptocurrency. There's one thing that's stopping you from becoming like those traders that are making thousands of dollars on every single trade, and those investors that are making millions and holding Bitcoin for a long time and having the gut to hold on to it even when Bitcoin crashes. There's one thing. There's only one thing, in fact, and that's you. And the thing that you need to do to fix you, because you're the only thing stopping yourself from becoming like that, is you have to invest in yourself. Think about basketball for a second. Let's think about basketball. What do basketball players in the NBA spend a lot of their money on? You might say cars, you might say houses, but what do the best of them spend their money on? They spend at least a good amount of it on themselves. They spend it on books. They spend it on seminars. They spend it on trainers and coaches. They spend it on bettering themselves because they are the product. You, in your little entrepreneurial trading endeavor, are the product. And if you invest in yourself, you're going to thank yourself because you're the only thing stopping yourself from becoming a profitable and professional trader. And that is why we created the Cryptocurrency Technical Analysis Academy. Guys, we designed CT2A to be the one-stop shop to teach you everything you need to know about trading, investing, and profiting in cryptocurrency. I'm not interested in telling you that it's going to be easy. I'm not interested in lying to you and saying it's going to happen overnight. I'm interested in telling you that if you want to be profitable in these markets, then you're going to have to work for it. But you don't have to do it alone. You don't have to do it without direction. CT2A was designed to give you that direction. We start here in the introductory section to the Academy talking about how to set up and use TradingView, how to set up and use Binance. We talk about support and resistance, Heiken Ashi, many things that you need to know foundationally. Then we move on to a section about technical indicators. This is going to break down all the different technical indicators, many of which we use in this video. And then we move on to technical analysis. This is how you interpret those indicators and use them to make trades. Gauging the strength of the bulls and the bears is something we talked about today. How strong are the bulls? How strong are the bears? The bears clearly aren't that strong right now because they would have tanked the market when Bitcoin corrected. The bulls were too strong for the bears. That's why we know that we're in a bull market. I asked you that earlier. How do we know that we're in an uptrend? How do we know that we're in a bull market? Because we did some analysis to gauge the strength of the bulls and the bears. Understanding concepts like these are just like an engineer understanding concepts of tensile strength and material physics. Understanding these things is what allows you to do your job of being a professional trader, in the same way that understanding astrophysics is what allows an astrophysicist to do his astrophysics. If you want to be profitable in cryptocurrency, I encourage you to invest in your education. We provide a tool that will help you immensely with that. There's over 3,000 students that have gone through CT2A. This is not a new product. It's been around for over 2 years. If you want to move forward in cryptocurrency, I cannot encourage you enough to invest in yourself. It is going to take time. It's going to take work. I'm not going to give you a silver bullet. I'm not going to lie to you like these gurus on Instagram saying, join our seminar, join our course, and you'll know what to do in the next 3 days. No, it's going to take time. I want to be real with you. I want to set expectations, but I also want you to know that it's possible. Don't go to one extreme thinking it's going to take 3 days, but don't go to the other extreme thinking it's impossible. Sit right there in the middle, balance on that knife's edge, understanding that the only thing stopping you is yourself. And if you invest in yourself, you can have whatever you want. Period. Anyway, guys, if you did enjoy today's video, consider hitting that like and subscribe button. We're trying to get to 100K subs in the next few months, and I think we can do it with your help. Hit that subscribe button. We're posting 2 videos a day now, and I'm so very thankful to our team that is helping us to do that. Thank you so much to everybody who is helping us along on this journey. Thank you so much to our subscribers. Thank you so much to our students of CT2A. Anyway, guys, that is going to wrap it up for today's video. Before I go, though, I do just first want to thank each and every single last one of you for watching, as always, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.